Santa Barbara High School lost a heartbreaker at Ventura last year. The Dons thought they had scored the winning TD in the final seconds, but the officials said no. Tonight's contest versus the Cougars was the last regular season game at Peabody Stadium before the renovation. It's expected to be closed all of next year. Second play from scrimmage, Ventura's Brock Mortensen. Remember, first game of the year, he scored those 6 touchdowns to tie Tyler Ebel's school record. Well, there he goes, 70 yards, made it look very easy. 7-0 Ventura. Cougars get the ball back. It's Jack Gutierrez. He's going to swing it out to Mortensen. Mortensen fighting toward a first down for Ventura. Don's D stepping up here. Abe Barraza stuffing the run. But then it's the Cougars, another big play. Gutierrez to Joey Thompson, 6'3", and he backs his way into the end zone. 14-0 Ventura. Don's offense non-existent in the first quarter. Cougars stuffed the run, so Santa Barbara trying to go to the air behind their sophomore Frankie Gambardella. Well, no pass there. He's sacked by Carlos Avias, and it's 14-0 Ventura after one. Head coach J.T. Stone of the Dons says, you know, Tick Jellison scored 5 touchdowns last week in the big game. We got to get him involved. Gambardella, nice throw to Jellison to the 6-yard line. 3rd and goal. Gambardella to the senior Tick Jellison again. And he's right there at the 1, 4th down. Easy call for Stone. He says, go for it. Jeremiah Nicholson in at quarterback, and he pulls his way in. 14-7, Don's down. Cougars looking to answer. Gutierrez to number 9, Rico Stubbs. That's a first down. Gutierrez to Gavin Blanks. I'm not a big fan of these uniforms. Spent a lot of time in editing trying to figure out who these guys were. Knocking on the door, it's Camden Gardner. Touchdown, and it's 21-7 Ventura. Ventura gets the ball back. Gutierrez to Gavin Blanks, and the Cougars another big gain. I'll tell you who had a big game. Freshman kicker Rourke Riemann. This is a 46-yarder by the freshman. He also kicked a 45-yarder and a 41-yarder tonight. Wow, 24-7 Ventura at this point. Dons need a huge play, and they get it. Nicholson punts it. Cougars muff it. Number 9. Manny Vega pounces on it. Dons get the break they needed. Their running game was not good tonight, but this one works. Ruben Velez to the 1-yard line. Frankie goes to Hollywood. Now this Frankie goes into the end zone. 1-yard sneak touchdown. 24-14. Ventura at the half, so the Dons feeling good like they're going to pull off the upset, but second half, all Ventura. They go on to win this game by the final score of 50-21. So Ventura hosts San Marcos next week. Santa Barbara at Dos Pueblos. Those Dos Pueblos Chargers would love to give Buena some payback. The Bulldogs have beaten DP 3 straight years, including a stinging defeat in 2013 that kept Nate Mendoza's team out of the playoffs. Friday Football Focus reporter Trevor Saffel was at tonight's game. He's now live in studio with the highlights. Trevor?
Well, Mike, you know Buena was anxious for this game as well, as they were soundly beaten by their rival Ventura just last week. For Dos Pueblos, they entered tonight having won 5 of 6 non-league games. They kick off Channel League play ranked 2nd in the CIF Division 10 poll. First possession for the Chargers, they hand it off to Blake Irwin. He weaves in and out of some defenders, takes it to the 24 for a 26-yard gain. DP would settle for a field goal, though. Josh Fieldhouse knocks it in. It's 3-0 Chargers. Buena with the ball now, and Brian Yanez's pass is going to get tipped, but how about Alvin Dyke sticking with the play, makes the catch from his knees. Nice catch there. Then on 4th down, Yanez is going to scramble until he finds Juan Gaitan on the sideline, who picks up the first down and then some. Trading field goals here, it's Andrew Tilkins kicking it through the uprights, all tied up at 3. Fast forward to some red zone action for DP. Irvin Miguel takes the handoff up the middle, and you're going to have to tackle better than that if you want to stop this guy. First touchdown of the night. Chargers go up 10-3. And we've talked all year about the Chargers defense. Marcellus Gasset first to get to the sack, and a little help from Nathan Beveridge. Then Buena's going to pick up a small gain here, but off camera, off the screen, I should say, quarterback Brian Yanez will take a big hit, actually get knocked out of the game with the shoulder injury. In steps backup quarterback Cody Barber. Yanez going to give it one last effort as the punter, but a fake punt does not go. did not convert for the Bulldogs, and DP takes over. Kellen Roberts drops back. He sees nothing downfield, so it's time to improvise. Circles around. He starts directing the receivers and then throws it upwards. My man Cyrus Wallace makes the tightrope catch on the sideline. Chargers once again settle for the field goal, extend their lead to 10. Well, how about backup QB? Show us what you got, huh? Well, how about this? Barber hits Grayson Roca across the middle for a big gain. But, you know, I think just like the rest of us, Marcellus Gasset was getting tired of all the field goals on this one. And he said enough is enough. He gets the block, and he had a big night for on defense there. Chargers now with the ball, and a little swing pass out to Daniel Arzate. He turns it upfield and picks up 25 yards on the play. Next for the Chargers, it's Irwin's turn. And they're just starting to eat up yards here in the third quarter. From 12 yards out, Roberts gonna throw it up, and it's all reliable Cyrus Wallace who brings it down with the defender draped all over him, no problem. That would extend the lead to 17, and that's gonna be enough to hold off a couple late touchdowns from Buena. DP wins 20-16. So DP will bring a 6-1 record into their final home game of the season as they take on Santa Barbara. They're going to be celebrating the school's 50th anniversary, so it's going to be quite a scene in Goleta next week. Buena is on bye. Reporting live in the studio tonight, Trevor Saffel. Back to you, Mike.
Going to be a good one. DP hosting Santa Barbara. Thanks a lot, Trevor. Well, Carpinteria beginning a stretch of 3 straight home games. Warriors looking to get their offense going against a school named Trinity Classical Academy. The Knights are out of Valencia. First quarter, Mikey Garibay gets the handoff, and Garibay into the end zone. PAT no good. Carp up 6-0 after 1 quarter. Carp quarterback Vance Kaiser weaving his way upfield, about 15 yards, getting close to that goal line, and Kaiser off the veer scores in the end zone. 13-0 Carpinteria. Now, ensuing kickoff, long run by Trinity Classical Academy, and this would set up a touchdown by the Knights, and so they're down 13-6 after the missed PAT. Mikey Garibay upfield 7 yards. Hey, Mikey, Carp likes it. Mikey Garibay taking the handoff upfield about 40 yards inside the 20-yard line. And there it is again, another touchdown for Vance Kaiser. The Warriors came into this game having scored 24 total points. They put up 40 tonight. They win 40-24. Good to see the Warriors get into the end zone. Carp begins Frontier League play next week. They host the Fillmore Flashes. Terrific non-conference matchup tonight in Camarillo. Scorpions hosted nearby Moorpark. The Musketeers only lost this year, 3-point setback to Pacifica in overtime. ASU Cronkite Sports Bureau at tonight's game to pick up these first half highlights. What a first half for Camarillo. Jonathan Hugo handing off to Aaron Lamb, 5 yards for the touchdown, 7-0. Moorpark trying to answer back. Tiger Goslin picked off by Avery Qualls. Avery not just happy with the interception, no, he turns it into a pick 6, 50 yards for the score. It's 14-0 Camarillo. Second quarter, it's 21-0 Camarillo, and they're adding to it. Jonathan Hugo, little play action. He's got Carson Anderson off the slant, and what in the world's going on? It's 28-0 Camarillo. I told you Moorpark has only 1 loss this year as a 3-pointer in overtime. So you knew the Musketeers would respond, and here they come. Tiger Goslin to Zane Pope in the corner of the end zone, and it's 28-7. Final play of the half. Moorpark throwing it downfield. Goslin to Will Butcher, and you can't let this happen if you're Camarillo. 75 yards on the catch and carry. It was 28-14 at the half, and that sure got Moorpark going as the Musketeers complete quite a rally. Moorpark outlasts Camarillo 42-35. Moorpark begins Camino League action next Friday at Thousand Oaks. Camarillo has their Marmani League opener at Oaks Christian. Well, the Pacifica Tritons began last week Pacific View League race with a win against Rio Mesa. Tonight, Pacifica on the road at Channel Island. CI playing their first league game of the season after a solid non-conference season that saw them win 4 of 6. Start this one off in the first with a big hit from Pacifica's Adam Velasquez on Channel Island's Wallace Tagada. Now in the second quarter, Raiders trying to get something going. Michael Barker gets it done, slices his way up the middle for a huge game, but CI, they can't sustain the drive. Now it's Pacifica's turn. They get the ball to Thomas Duckett out in the flat. He's going to make 1, 2, 3, 4. Still going 5, 6. Raiders miss before Francisco Romero finally brings him down at the 6-yard line. Duckett's going to finish the job. You know that. Taking the snap out of the Wildcat formation, forcing his way across the goal line. First score of the game goes to the Tritons at 7-0. Raiders need an answer. They get a swing pass out to Gilberto Pantoja. He's going to turn and run with the ball, galloping down the sideline before Duckett brings him down. Channel Islands doesn't get the touchdown, but they do get the field goal off the foot of Ronaldo Ramirez and made the score 7-3. Now Pacifica with the ball, rolls Sandoval, getting the pass out to Miles Williams, cuts away for a few extra yards, and well, we haven't heard his name yet, but you knew it was coming. Sandoval airs it out to Daniel Moraga, who makes a beautiful over-the-shoulder grab, gets tackled just short of the goal line. No problem, though. Sandoval disappears into a pile on a quarterback sneak, pops out on the other side, and it's a touchdown, and Pacifica adds the extra point. They were up 14-3 at the half, and Pacifica wins by the score of 35-20. So the Tritons going to take their 2-0 league record into their bye next week's CI at Oxnard next Friday. Hey, when we come back, highlights from Oxnard's contest against Rio Mesa. We have excellent highlights from that game. Plus, we'll play some crazy eights. Villanova Prep and Laguna Blanca met in 8-man action. Hey, stick and stay. Those highlights on the way.